my family and friends and my husband. They tend to get mean during the summer. Dawn, thank you. Yes. And everybody in this room is here for a reason. We all love this community, so thank you. Thank you.
Great beer selection. And, I'd like to talk to you about how that gas bill works out there, because I just installed a gas fireplace in my house, and I light it up a little bit every now and then. Nice. And I'd also like to take the Chamber of Commerce. This is it's a wonderful evening. I think it's great for all the businesses, and it's good to honor everybody in this town. Also thank this town, right? Culver's a great place to be. I don't live in Culver anymore. I live a little bit north of Culver, but it's a great place to run a business, and it's one of the most giving communities that I've ever been involved in, actually. A couple other things. Insurance is actually it's kind of a necessary evil, right, Bob? You're right. And, really, the only thing we can try and do is make it as painless as possible, and to try and keep people happy until the rates go up, right? And then the phone gets lit up, all that good stuff. Another person I'd really like to thank is my father. He's actually the one that started this thing. My dad worked for Allstate for over 15 years. 18 years. That's a long 18 years. So he did that for 18 years, and he decided to go independent. And he really landed us some really good lines, Erie Insurance and a couple other good ones. And that's really what's allowed us to grow and expand. So I'd like to thank my father, absolutely, for sure. And I would definitely like to thank my employees, which most of them are new. And one of them is Jeannie. Awesome. Congratulations. And my brother Brian, my father. And then last and definitely not least, my wife. My wife, Dawn. There's no doubt in my mind that I outkick my coverage when I so, but she's been the biggest support. I mean, when I did open Culver, it was kind of from scratch, so there wasn't a lot of income for a couple of years. So I actually had to bartend for 2 years. So we actually didn't see each other that much. We saw each other more when I was living 4 hours away in Ohio. And there were some times when I came home at 3 in the morning where maybe I might have, every beer I served, I might have sampled one. So we made it through that. And then now, fast forward 8 years, within a 1 month period, we have our third child. And we have our third child, we buy a house, and I open another business. And so not only is there a lot of stress involved there, but there's there's a financial thing. I mean, she never one time said, don't do this. So that's big. And one other thing is 3 kids under the age of 3 is bad. It's wonderful. And the only thing I can tell you is the most safe place and the most wonderful place in my house is in the bathroom. It is the best place you can ever go. I go in there, and I go in there for half an hour after. All things done really sick. And really, I'm just laid in there. I'm laid on the floor. Magazines in there, just kind of relaxing there. Anyway,
Secrets out. Last week, and got a phone call from Michelle Allen announcing that I've been selected as a Lifetime Achievement Award winner. And having served on the Chamber Board for as many years as I have here in Culver, that was a very special moment for me. I didn't know whether to shed a tear or start yelling at her, because you don't get a Lifetime Achievement Award unless you're really getting old. But I appreciate it so much, and you know, I guess it's hard for me to put it in words, but my staff will tell you I'm going to try to put it in words. But my wife, or my wife Sandy, I want to announce today's her birthday. I arranged all this just for your birthday. I didn't want you to be shortchanged on your birthday. So, and our daughter Kathleen is here as well. You know, I'm so glad they could be here with me, and my staff, great staff. Most of you folks know about our facility, and I've been with the company for 37 years, but this staff is phenomenal, and they make my job easy, because I couldn't do anything that I tried to accomplish in this community with the chamber or any organization if I didn't have a staff that I could rely on to make sure the business is being run correctly when I'm gone. And I appreciate that so much. You know, at first I thought, wow, that's really cool. I'm winning this Lifetime Achievement Award. And on Thanksgiving Day, then, the night after, Michelle tells me about that I've been awarded this wonderful achievement. And I went home, and my mother's still living. My mom's 91. And so my brother and his wife and my wife and our daughter and her family were there, and I said, "Hey, Mom, guess what?" She says, "What's that?" I said, "I won I'm being recognized with the Culver Chamber's Lifetime Achievement Award. I just found out last night." She goes, "Well, it's about time you won something." You know, I'm thinking, okay, bring me back to humble world. But 91-year-old mothers have a way of doing that. And I kind of feel like it's, you know, I kind of feel like that movie, you know, It's a Wonderful Life, you know, and you got the character in there, and what would the world be like if I didn't have a life, and how his life affected everybody and touched everybody. And I'm thinking, you know, George Bailey was a pretty cool guy. I don't think I'm a pretty cool guy. I think I'm a very blessed guy. And George Bailey, the one thing that really helped him in his life was Mary Bailey. I have a Mary Bailey. So it's been my pleasure to work in this community for the past 10 years plus, and to serve this chamber in the terms that they've allowed me. And you know, it's special to have a community like Culver work in. I hope you all know how blessed you are. I've been associated with many chambers, and this chamber is special. You keep it going. You keep it strong. You've got great leadership. You've had great leadership. I mentioned Mike Stallings. He's a great asset when I came to town to help me with this, with my role in this community. Dick Branningham. I mean, these guys are pillars. I mean, they're there for the community. Ralph Winters. I mean, he took me around and introduced me to people, and I got to know the community as well as I could. And the new leadership that's coming in, Cheryl, you're doing a great job. Michelle, Dawn, I mean, you guys are phenomenal people, and the community's blessed to have you. So thank you all.